Old people of Reddit, what were elders from your time ranting about?
I can't find the thread, but I do remember reading about someone whose grandma, I think, distrusted books, specifically novels/fiction, because they would encourage people to live in fantasy worlds instead of the real world.
Too much TV. You should be outside. Length of hair.
Heavy metal. Dad, too much TV, smoking, skateboarding. You are 14, get a job. Rock and roll and Elvis hip gyrations.
Kiss. They were knights in Satan's service. Satanic members with their devil music. It's like light rock now, lol.
Same things as always. Young people have no work ethic, bad music, and too much sex.
If HBO's Chernobyl was a series with a new disaster every season, what event would you like to see covered?
Triangle Shirtwaist Fire in 1911.
On that note, I recommend watching the ESPN 30 for 30 documentary on the Hillsborough Stadium disaster.
Greg Mazin's Twitter was inundated for a while with Indians asking him to do a series on Bhopal.
Pawn shop employees of Reddit, what is something people think is collectible or worth a lot of money, but is actually relatively worthless?
Swarovski crystal ain't worth shit.
I used to flip computers and people could not understand that they're used. Broken computer is not worth the $500 they originally paid for it.
State quarters full set. So many grandmas think a full book with all the state quarters barely priceless. Worth exactly as much as 50x.25.
Pawn shop employee here. Get a ton of people bringing TVs in thinking they're going to get $100+, but the market is so oversaturated, you're most likely gonna get less than 50 even for your 60 inches TV.
Baseball autographs after like 1935. Willie Mays said Williams Mickey Mantle. Yeah, they signed thousands of things. Often lowers values of their cards.
Serious, what is the most paranormal or unexplainable events you have witnessed? What's the story behind your scar?
I ran into a mirror as a small child thinking I had met a friend.
Freaking attack rabbit got me.
I tripped and hit my knee in concrete while running.
I say it's from a knife fight. It's actually from my little sister's cat.
I fell off my skateboard when I was 13. I wasn't doing a trick, I wasn't rolling down a hill. I was barely standing on it. I just straight up fell off for no good reason and broke my arm the first day of summer.
What do you own an absurd number of?
Notebooks. I haven't filled one in my entire life. I still keep on buying them. Dice. I bought one set, then immediately ordered more online. I have hundreds now. I have a serious problem, please send help.
Shirts that I keep telling myself I'll fit into again one day.
Books on minimalism.
Magic cards skeptical. I spent way too much money on them when I was younger and have a couple thousand. Cables. USB, audio, RCA, optic, power, HDMI, DVI, VGA, you name it. Got a large plastic bin just waiting for the day one will be needed. P.S. They never are.
People of Reddit who have met a celebrity, which one and how was the experience?
I met Dave Chappelle a few years ago. Got to talk to him for about 20 minutes. He was really down to earth, and just naturally funny and enjoyable to speak with.
Personal trainers, what is something you wish more people knew about fitness?
70% of your goal body starts in the kitchen.
that the majority of personal trainers don't have enough physiological, anatomical, or nutritional knowledge to actually be personal trainers. Also that the majority of YouTube/Insta fitness gurus are also, mostly, full of poop.
Nutrition is the most important. People should stretch more, even if not going to the gym. Get up and stretch at work. When you get up from the couch or bed. Your pets do this all the time. Why don't people?
What movie do you consider perfect?
Catch Me If You Can.
The first Blues Brothers.
Young Frankenstein.
Stand By Me. Fargo.
Middle school sex ed teachers, what has been the funniest/best question asked?
Former student here, I had a classmate ask, if it feels so good, why do people scream? Solid question indeed.
When informed that the volume of ejaculate is about a teaspoon, one boy did the math in his head and shouted there's 96 orgasms to a pint. So when are we gonna practice this? 13-year-old girl.
When you put on your pants, where does your dick go? One of the guys answered Narnia.
If my penis gets hard, will it break? Classmate.
I remember in my middle school sex ed this kid goes, what's the plural of penis? Penises or penii?